Human civilization stands at a crossroads. The two faces of the future, represented by climate change and Industry 4.0, are adding to the uncertainty of what lies ahead. It is a time of rapid transitions, never experienced before, a desperate time that calls for vast transformations in humanity and civilization. The candles it lit Seoul and other major cities from October 2016 to the following May showed a desire for change. Candlelight, an expression of diverse views in Korean society, has gone beyond the Korean peninsula to emerge as a model and a task for all citizens of the world who pursue democracy and peace. In 2017, Kyung Hee carefully monitored this transformative period and reaffirmed the reason for the existence of the university. Kyung Hee has strengthened the core values of the future university, reflecting upon the university's calling and responsibility. Kyung Hee wanted to shed light on our society's civic consciousness from a new perspective. In September, Kyung Hee brought together global think tanks to hold the Peace Bar Festival to commemorate the UN International Day of Peace, searching for the meaning and significance of the Candlelight Vigil within history, as well as the possibility of a global civic society. Last May, Kyung Hee shared another memory as the family of the founder, Dr. Young Sik-jo, donated the Myeongrundong house where he used to live. The house was the cradle of Kyung Hee's grand future at the university's inception, serving as a guest house for domestic and foreign visitors and a secondary campus where various school events were hosted. The Myeongrundong House, the birthplace of the Kyung Hee spirit, will become a public space to celebrate Kyung Hee's founding philosophy and vision for the future. In 2017, Kyung Hee added another page to its history with the completion of the first phase of Space 21, a comprehensive campus development project. Following the completion of the new sports complex at the global campus, the Sunsung Peace Hall, the Happy Dormitory, new buildings of the College of Oriental Medicine, the College of Nursing Science, and the College of Science were all completed at the Seoul campus. When the current renovations and the Car-Free Street project are completed, both campuses will be completely reborn as optimal spaces for education and research. In the past year, Kyung Hee has been expanding its external scope of academics and practice under the banner of a transformative era shared by all. Through Blue Planet 21, Kyung Hee is collaborating globally to build a sustainable future for all. Based in Hongnung Valley in Seoul, the high-tech R&D Valley on the global campus, and the Gumsan Eco Park, Kyung Hee University's partnership with government, industry, and academia will continue to expand to the global level. The cooperation clusters for biohealth and future science have already been launched, and the Future Environment Research Institute will be established to respond proactively to global challenges, including climate change, microparticle pollution, and water shortages. In the second half of 2017, a springboard for the development of students and professors was created. In mid-November, Kyung Hee and the World Academy of Art and Science held an international conference in Rome to discuss the future of higher education. Both Kyung Hee's faculty and students joined in in-depth discussions with the world's leading intellectuals. At the same time, in Seoul, the Forum of Future Universities was held with 10 private universities. At this forum, Kyung Hee emphasized the fundamental values to which universities must be anchored against current tides and constraints. In late November, Kyung Hee held a book talk to discuss the topic of excellent education and research through a reading of books concerning the history of the university and the future. The event will further strengthen the foundation of learning for future generations. The Academic Promotion Fund, announced in December, is expected to lift Kyung Hee's research and educational excellence to the next level. The fund will support faculty research to have greater global influence, while Transformation 21 will actively support the passion of undergraduate and graduate students for research. In 2018, Kyung Hee will welcome world leaders who will help open doors to Kyung Hee's future. Irina Bakova, the former UNESCO Director General, will be awarded an honorary doctorate of peace studies and will be invited to assume the Mi-1 professorship, as well as serve as the honorary dean of Humanities College. The experience and philosophy of former UNESCO Director General Bakova, who has led the development of education, science, and culture around the world for a decade, will be featured in special lectures, colloquiums, and global contribution programs. The excellence of Research Kyung Hee continues to be held in high regard by the international academic community. Kyung Hee is steadily rising in reputable world university rankings, such as the QS and Times Higher Education World University Rankings. The quality of research, including quoted index and reputation, has greatly improved. 3 Kyung Hee professors have been named as the world's most influential researchers. In the National Customer Satisfaction Index, student satisfaction with education quality and school pride levels have increased, posting the second highest ranking among private universities for 3 consecutive years. In addition, Kyung Hee was selected for the Link Plus program, the Engineering College Innovation Project, and the Software-Centered University Project through vast improvements in the quality of science and engineering education. This support from the government will be a big boost for the university to emerge as a leader in the era of Industry 4.0. Furthermore, outstanding achievements were made in the University ICT Research Center Support Project. The Korean AI Doctor was developed under Kyung Hee's leadership, and Kyung Hee has been successfully selected for various projects, including the Nano and Material Technology Development Project, Biomedical Technology Development Project, and the Advanced Technology Research Center Project, leading to a new phase in Kyung Hee's convergence studies. Humanities College is preparing for another leap forward under the banner of From Education to Learning, in order to cultivate future leaders and key players in the civilizational transitions of the future. The college is redefining its educational goals and the concept of talent while presenting new teaching methodologies and evaluation criteria. The Future Innovation Institute was newly launched as a result of the Great March of University Innovation. The institute incubates all aspects of social advancement for Kyung Hee students and alumni, starting from job placement and supporting startups to finding new ways of life and locating alternative social movements. The Future Innovation Institute will serve as a bridge that connects students' futures with the advantages of our broad liberal arts education and major areas of specialty. In 2017, Kyung Hee was on the leading edge in the fields of advanced technology, including information display, artificial intelligence, space science, genetic engineering, solar cell, and biotechnology. Kyung Hee University Medical Center and Kyung Hee University Hospital at Gangdong made great progress while maintaining a high quality of service and safety. Kyung Hee University Hospital obtained the highest grade in medical quality and patient safety from the Ministry of Health and Welfare, and Kyung Hee University's hospital at Gangdong is launching the Magnolia Professor System to nurture excellent doctors of the next generation. Kyung Hee Medical School and medical institutions are expected to raise the status of medical science Kyung Hee even further with the launch of the BioHealth Cluster and the opening of Humanities Cancer Hospital next year. Also this year, Kyung Hee initiated various programs to actualize the public values of the university. The Peace Bar Festival, held together with the Conference of NGOs and the World Academy of Art and Science, focused on globalization and the future of civic consciousness under the theme of Together for Peace, Respect, Safety, and Dignity for All. The university established a partnership with the Institute of International Education, or IIE, a global nonprofit educational organization, and has been selected as a commissioned training institution for the ASEAN National Science and Engineering College Student Invitation Training Project. Students from 7 ASEAN countries, including Vietnam and Thailand, were invited to experience courses at the College of Engineering. Selected in the Campus Town contest hosted by Seoul Metropolitan Government, the university also participated in urban revitalization around Hwaegidong. Kyung Hee Global Service Corps has continued its public service activities at the Peace Village in Cambodia. In October, Kyung Hee presented a new model of public service through the Peace Music Festival. With the purpose of reducing microparticle pollution, Kyung Hee collaborated with the Korea Green Foundation to hold this music festival as well as a fundraising campaign, in which Kyung Hee members and citizens joined together in efforts for sustainable change. In May, the family of the founder, Dr. Young Sik-jo, donated the Myeongnundong House, the birthplace of the Kyung Hee spirit, to the university system. In addition, Young Chol Kim, honorary chairman of the Kyung Hee University system, Kyung Hee alum Jung Bae Kim, and the Colleges of Dentistry and Nursing Science, both of which celebrated their 50th anniversary this year, contributed to this spirit of giving as well. The best way to predict the future is to create the future you want. The 68-year history of Kyung Hee has been a history of creating something out of nothing. The grave uncertainty represented by climate change and Industry 4.0 calls upon us to take charge of our own futures. We must create greater hope for the future by pondering such fundamental questions as, what is a university? And what should a university be? As ours is the future of the university and the future of humanity. Our students, who will take the future upon themselves, say, universities should first and foremost pursue academic values. The main criteria for university excellence is education and research, which means universities should be, above all, a great venue for learning and the pursuit of knowledge. In 2018, a year ahead of the 70th anniversary of its founding, Kyung Hee will continue to surge forward, further cementing the foundation of education, learning, research, and practice, along with the spirit of Kyung Hee that has continued since its 60th anniversary. Kyung Hee does not predict the future. We will create the future we want.